Okay, we are going to talk about box and whisker plots today. I just want you to look at the diagram that I gave you so we can just take a gander at what a box and whisker means. Well, box, hey look, there's a box. Whiskers, oh cute, these are little whiskers that go outside the box. But they mean something, okay? This box is very important. The box tells us some important information. It gives us the lower quartile. This line right here represents the lower quartile. The lower quartile really means the lower median. So that quartile is just a median of a data set. But it's not of the main data set. What we're going to do today, we're going to find three different medians. We're going to find a main median. It splits the data in half. And then the left half would be this lower half. You find the median there. And then you find the median on the other half, and you create your little box and whiskers plot. This is the median, which we call the middle quartile. It's between the lower and the upper. And then the upper quartile is right here. Again, it's the upper median. The whiskers go to our maximum and minimum values. So when you think about the maximum and minimum, it's actually, we can identify outliers here. Like when you look at this whisker, it's pretty far away from the congestion of most of the data. So you would say that that's probably an outlier. We can analyze it like that. So we want to know, how are we going to make a box and whisker? The first thing is you're going to order the data and find the median. That's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to order the data and find a median. Then, that splits your data in half. You're going to find the median of the lower and upper quartiles. That's going to give you a box. If you were to connect them all, you have a box now. You have a box with three lines: the lower quartile, the upper quartile, and the main median. Now, what are we going to do with that box? We're going to represent it on a number line so we can attach numbers to it in an organized fashion. So you're going to make a number line. I'm just going to use the hashtag symbol. Okay. You're going to make a number line. You're going to connect, I don't know what I meant by that. You're going to connect the data. Maybe I meant data. You're going to connect the data with the box, or the quartiles. I might have meant quartiles with the box, and put a vertical line through the main median. So this data could be the lower and upper quartiles. And then you're going to make whiskers that connect the minimum and maximum values. So you're going to make your little whiskers that are going to connect the minimum and maximum values. All right, it sounds like a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. It's really not bad. If you know, raise your hand if you know how to put data in order. I know how. Raise your hand if you know how to find a median. You're good. You got today in the bag. Okay. So I'm going to give you a minute. Looking at this data set, I want you to put that data in order. All right, I have my data in order. That's the worst part, if I do say so myself. I don't like putting things in order. I always have to double check. Did I forget one? And then I get all freaked out over it. So now I'm going to find my main median. So that's just crossing out the maximum and minimum values. This is my main median. So 321 is my main median. Now that split my data in half, I'm going to find my lower median, which is my lower quartile. Okay, so I'm in between 314 and 317. That's when you add them up and divide by 2. You find that middle point, which would be 315.5. So 315.5 is my lower quartile. Now I'm going to find my upper quartile. You should be able to visualize that a box is starting to be formed. My upper quartile would just be 326. Upper quartile. But I can't represent it like that. That's not an organized fashion, and it's not proper etiquette. You have to create a number line for it. So I'm going to create a number line, quick. And then this is where it gets ugly. How am I going to scale it? I want to go from 298 all the way up to 333. I'm thinking that the best bet would maybe be by 5s. I'm going to try that. So this, I'd start at 295.
No, you start at 295 million.
Right, you're right. I'd start at 295 million. 295 to 300, 305, 310, 315, 320, 325, 330, 335, and I can be done. So I created my number line. I know my values. I know my lower quartile needs to be 315.5-ish. So that's a little after the 315. So making a line above it. It kind of raises above. It just looks nicer that way. And then I have my upper quartile at 326. So I'm going to make a line at 326. I'm going to connect them. My median is 321. I don't need to define anything there because according to the definition of a box and whiskers, I already know everything I need to know by the vertical lines that I have. I know that this first vertical line is my lower quartile, my upper quartile, and my main median. Now I just need to make my whiskers. I go from 298, which is about right there, to 333, about right there. And from there you can do some analyzing. I see that my data, most of my data ranges between 315 and 325. And then I'd say that I have an outlier of 298 because the whisker is pretty long. This whisker isn't too bad, but you know, it's not that close to the data. The longer the whisker, the further it is, the more of an outlier it is. All right, I want you to do the next one. Okay, so I have the next data set in order. Now I'm going to just start going through the creation. The first thing you want to do, find the main median. I want to find the main median. So I'm just going through the data and finding out where the main median is. And it looks like it's 6, so that's my main median. Now that's the middle of my box, kind of. Now I need to find my lower median. I like to color code because I'm all about crossing out, so I like to color code to keep my brain connected to which numbers I have crossed out and haven't. So it looks like on 2.5 is my lower quartile. My upper quartile is an 8, upper quartile. So you should be able to visualize boxing that up. Now I'm going to create a number line to show the box and whiskers cloth. So I go from 1 to 18. I'm thinking the best bet is 2s. I don't want to go from 1 to 15. I'm going to go ahead and start at 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I create my box. The box, I have a lower quartile of 2.5. So that'd be about right here. An upper quartile of 8. A median of 6. Connect them. There's my box. It's just putting a line exactly where I have it here. I could turn that data set into a box and whiskers easy. And then this would be my whisker, my whisker. I'm just making it above a normal number line, making it look nicer. So then my maximum value is 18. I have a whisker going all the way over here. My minimum value is 1, so I have a whisker right here. And I have created my box and whisker plot.
So lopsided.
It's going to be okay.
It's a lot of writing.
It's not as much writing as there was yesterday.